A massive, brilliantly cut diamond rotating slowly in dramatic light, glinting against deep black. Dark, ominous music building. It is one of the most famous diamonds on Earth. Kings have killed for it. Empires have risen and fallen because of it. And according to legend, it carries a curse so deadly that no man who wears it survives unscathed. It traveled across continents in a trail of blood and betrayal, and today, 4 different countries claim it belongs to them. This is the story of the Koh-i-Noor, the cursed diamond, and how it ended up locked away in a tower thousands of miles from the land it came from.
Slow zoom toward a grand display case, the diamond set within a royal crown behind thick glass, guarded around the clock. Tourists looking at it in awe. Then a map showing its origin thousands of miles away in India. But this diamond did not come from Britain. Its journey began thousands of miles away in India, and the path it took to reach that tower is one of the darkest, bloodiest stories in history. To understand the curse, we have to go back to where it all began.
Deep, ancient diamond mines, workers digging by torchlight in dark tunnels. Long ago, in the legendary mines of southern India, the earth gave up something extraordinary. A rough, uncut diamond being pulled from the soil, glinting in the light. For centuries, India was the only known source of diamonds in the world, and from its mines came some of the largest and most beautiful gemstones ever discovered, including a stone so massive it would one day be called the Mountain of Light. Ancient rulers admiring the gem, the diamond passing between royal hands. In its earliest days, the diamond was already a symbol of unimaginable power. To own it was to hold something almost divine. Ancient texts and legends warned that a stone this powerful could bless a ruler or destroy one. Text overlay: whoever owns this diamond owns the world. And according to one old warning, only a god or a woman could wear it safely. Any man who possessed it would face misfortune, ruin, or death. For a long time, that was just a legend. History would test it again and again. A magnificent Mughal palace, golden domes, immense wealth and luxury. Over the centuries, the diamond made its way into the hands of India's most powerful rulers, the mighty Mughal emperors. A breathtaking golden throne studded with jewels, the diamond gleaming at its center. The Mughals were among the richest dynasties the world had ever seen. According to history, the diamond was set into a legendary jeweled throne, a seat of gold and gemstones so valuable it became a symbol of the empire's glory itself. The empire shone at its peak, then storm clouds gathering on the horizon. But immense wealth attracts immense danger. The richer the Mughals became, the more enemies gathered at their borders, all dreaming of the treasure within. And eventually, that treasure, and the cursed diamond at its heart, would draw an invader powerful enough to bring the empire to its knees. An invading army, storming a great city, fire and chaos. In the 1700s, a ruthless conqueror from Persia swept down into India and seized the Mughal capital. He took unimaginable riches and the legendary diamond. The conqueror, holding the diamond up to the light, awestruck. When he first saw the stone, he is said to have cried out a name that stuck forever: Koh-i-Noor, the Mountain of Light. He carried it back to Persia in triumph. A shadowy assassination scene, then the diamond changing hands again. But the curse, the legend says, was waiting. The conqueror was later assassinated, and his empire fell into chaos. The diamond passed to an Afghan ruler, and then to another. each owner seeming to meet betrayal, bloodshed, or a violent end. The diamond returning to India, presented to a powerful one-eyed king on a throne. Eventually, the diamond came back to India, into the hands of a great Sikh ruler, a legendary king who wore it proudly and treated it as the crown jewel of his kingdom. Under him, the diamond finally seemed at peace. But that peace would not last.
The great king's funeral, his kingdom beginning to fracture, British soldiers advancing. When the great Sikh king died, his powerful kingdom began to crumble, and watching from across the seas was the most powerful empire of the age, the British. British forces taking control, official documents being signed. After years of conflict, the British took control of the kingdom, and as part of the terms of surrender, they demanded the Koh-i-Noor. A young boy, a child king, standing in a grand hall, dwarfed by the adults around him. Here is the part of the story that still stirs anger today. The heir to the throne was just a child, a boy king, and it was through him, under the control of the British, that the legendary diamond was handed over to the Queen of England. The diamond traveling across the ocean by ship, stormy seas. In 1850, the Koh-i-Noor left India, the land that had held it for centuries, and sailed to Britain, never to return. The great king's funeral, his kingdom beginning to fracture, British soldiers advancing. When the great Sikh king died, his powerful kingdom began to crumble, and watching from across the seas was the most powerful empire of the age, the British. British forces taking control, official documents being signed. After years of conflict, the British took control of the kingdom, and as part of the terms of surrender, they demanded the Koh-i-Noor. A young boy, a child king, standing in a grand hall, dwarfed by the adults around him. Here is the part of the story that still stirs anger today. The heir to the throne was just a child, a boy king, and it was through him, under the control of the British, that the legendary diamond was handed over to the Queen of England. The diamond traveling across the ocean by ship, stormy seas. In 1850, the Koh-i-Noor left India, the land that had held it for centuries, and sailed to Britain, never to return. The diamond glittering in its crown behind glass, then a slow montage of all the lands it passed through. Today, the Koh-i-Noor remains in Britain, but the world has not forgotten where it came from. India, Pakistan, Iran, and Afghanistan have all demanded its return, each claiming the legendary diamond as their own. So far, Britain has refused. The diamond glowing, surrounded by darkness. A stone born from the earth of India. A trail of fallen emperors and broken kingdoms. A curse that may be nothing more than legend, or may explain why no one who held it ever held it for long. Subscribe button animation, channel logo. So here's the question. Who do you think the Koh-i-Noor truly belongs to? Tell me in the comments. And if you want more of the untold history behind India's greatest treasures, subscribe to Mysteries of India. There's so much more still waiting to be uncovered. I'll see you in the next one.